your day have been great so far. Welcome to Only today and welcome to my Facebook page. I see you all. Thank you for following. Okay, so today we'll be discussing on women empowerment, and with me in the house today I have Miss Esther Bassi. Welcome, Miss Esther Bassi.
Thank you so much. Sincerely, I'm so glad to be here with
Oh, thank you so much. So Miss Esther Bassi here, she is a child psychologist and she also is a woman advocate. I've seen a lot of things you do, like when you advocate for women, the way you have passion, when you talk about things that has to do with women is actually mind blowing.
Thank you
For coming to share your thoughts on women empowerment
Thank you
and
so much.
supporting women globally.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here. I've been looking forward to this time. We talked that we are going to have a session like this.
Yeah.
Sincerely, I've been waiting for it, and I'm so glad to be here.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. So, first off, I would like to start from asking you, what does women empowerment means to you?
Okay, when you talk about women empowerment, first of all, I'd like to start with what empowerment means.
Okay,
it's people say it's the process, but I want to say it's the act of giving power to someone to be able to do something.
Okay.
I'm just trying to bring it so much down in a layman's term. As when you give someone power to do something on his her own decision, that taking decisions by himself or herself. Yes, that is empowerment. Okay, when we talk about women empowerment, it's giving power to women, making women acceptable into the society, into giving them the rights, the power to be able to also make decisions in the society without restrictions or limitations of other sorts when it comes to education or any other decisions in the society generally. So that's women empowerment.
Okay, that's a great
and be able to take actions in line with those decisions as well. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I think women empowerment to me will mean being able to let women fit in every aspect of our world right now.
Definitely.
So not being limited to some certain areas, being able to be anything you want to be, do whatever you want to do, not being limited to some certain areas,
restricted to
some
things.
And
I would just want to add, when we're growing up, you always hear these things like, this is a man's world, women are not supposed to do this, do that. This, especially for those that wanted to study medicine at some point or engineering in the university.
No, exactly.
These are courses
for men. Yeah.
And most times they don't they kind of talk the men that do courses like English, social studies,
or food nutrition.
They say that these are courses
for women.
Do you get that? So all those things, these things are like prejudices that our brain pick up information. Like I'm a psychologist, I know what these things can do. When your brain pick up this information, it starts to program your mind
towards
how you should put in boundaries to what you can do and what you cannot do. Do you understand? So it's very important. This topic, I love it so much.
I know.
So
the thing is, being able to let women fit in every aspect of our society is very key. And I think moving forward, not just that, empowering women can actually start from a girl child as well.
Yeah.
So it's very important as well for you now to start mentoring your girl child.
Very important.
You must start mentoring them, molding them into the woman they would want to become. It's very important not to give them limitation factors like, oh, you're a woman and this is it, that is it. I think the world is a little bit is changing.
Yes,
because you see some girl child, the parents will ask them, what do you want to become? And so, maybe I want to become an engineer, and she moves with that motion with the child.
Growing up, I feel parents of those days weren't so enlightened.
Not at all.
To be able to give support to their girl child. Because you will find parents that will tell you the men are not supposed to be in the kitchen.
No, that is a
you get that?
I'm sorry, and that is why, sorry, and that is why it's not I might sound a little bit cliche or the part of the men. It's not like we are as matching the men in this area.
Not at all.
But like you say, it's something when you grow up, it's like you know, your brain begin to process some certain things that have been you're being told, and so when you grow, it becomes like part of you.
You now restrict yourself and say, "Oh, I'm not
So
supposed
till today, a lot of men, a lot of men still feels that there are certain things a woman can do, especially when it comes to the kitchen aspect. You know, a lot of men don't go into the kitchen.
Yes,
They
that's
don't.
very
They
true.
feel it
It's
belongs
something
to
for
a
the
woman
yes,
ahead,
for
and
the
so
woman.
it's something when they grew up, it became part of them, like you said. So like it's very important, like now for your girl child,
Yes.
start letting them
It's a
know they can
responsibility
be
of-
anything they want to
Yes,
be.
of course.
They can be anything they want to be. I think empowerment to me, when it comes from a girl child, will start from the parents.
That is where I was going to. I said, like you mentioned earlier, every parent has to be sensitized on this factor, because it depends on what you tell your girl child, tell your male child. As they grow up, they come into the society and deposit those things.
Yes.
Do you understand? So it starts from the family.
Yeah, so it's very important you
Yes.
start empowering your girl child now. Talk to her, right? How to be treated. She can be whatever she wants to be. Groom her into the right path, because that
Very
also
important.
starts from their child being empowered. So why? My next question will be: why is women empowerment very important for development? Let's just say in Nigeria right now. That's
Okay. When we talk about development, you know, I tell people no one is an island.
Not at all.
You don't have all the knowledge to yourself. So everybody is important for the society development. We are in this part of the world, we are in the side that is underdeveloped or still developing. So it's very important that we put our resources together. It's like a synergy. You bring yours, I bring mine, and we put it together to propel us to where we want to be. So women empowerment goes side by side with gender equality. Do you understand? We shouldn't leave anybody out of it. Everybody should be part of it. What a woman can do, the abilities could be different from what the man can bring up at a particular situation. But these things can be put together and we achieve what we've been waiting all the years to achieve if it's done together. So it's very paramount that women are empowered and are allowed to be be part of decisions making in the society, be part of, let them come out of whatever that was shielding them behind.
Yeah. So I also think it's very important for women to be part of our developed country right now, or in things that are happening in the world. You see great women, the past ones that have done amazing job. They should be led to share their ideas and their thoughts.
Yes, very important.
They should be given room to bring up their own ideas, not just an idea that you will listen to and you wouldn't run with it. An idea that you can take in and move it to motion. That could help our society, that could help our country. So I think it's very, very important, because a woman, we are powerful. You know that, of course. I don't have to tell you that.
You don't need to.
A woman are powerful. Check women that are really empowered. They're doing amazingly
look
great things.
Look at Sokonji-Iweala when she, you know, look at what is their name just skips my memory now. You know, they do good, beautiful and excellent job. When you give them that chance to showcase what they have to do.
They show you they have the power and they could do that. So it's very important to let women be part of decision making. Very important to let women to bring up their ideas and try also to put their ideas into motion and work the country
economically, in the political, you know.
Generally
it has different aspects. Do you understand? If women are allowed to be part of the formal education, it gives them this sort of empowerment, confidence. You know, I was going to first of all discuss that empowerment starts from within.
Yes.
It's not an external thing. You have to first of all build yourself up, empower yourself, and then when you come out, when you're given a position, given an act, something to do, you can be able to see that confidence. You see the ability. The woman will definitely walk in the shoes and do it well. But if you don't build yourself up, when you're given such responsibility, you may not be able to achieve what you're expected
for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think are some of the factors that could definitely affect women empowerment?
Okay, I would point out first of all is self-awareness, like I already discussed. You have to know who you are. You have to look at the future. What do you want for the society where you are? So you have to be able to talk to yourself, build yourself up. It doesn't matter what you've been told. You have to decide. It's a decision you decide at some point. You have to stand up to it
yourself.
You understand, right? And it has to also do with the society. You have to be able to stand your grounds. It doesn't matter the opposition. You know, people the great leaders that are there face the opposition, but the difference is for them to be able to stand their grounds, knowing when to say no and knowing when to say yes, standing in what they believe in and going in for it. So that is what I feel.
Okay, I think one of the factors that would affect women empowerment or being able to let them share their thoughts or empower, making them to be truly part of the society or what the society is all about would be education.
Yes.
You know, when you limit yourself to education, it's going to be like a factor that will affect you.
Yes.
You know?
I
So education, skills, and social protection. A lot of times people feel it's a man's word. Oh, how can a woman take up on this thing? How will she be protected? They see that we are fragile, right?
Yes.
They say, as a woman, how can you go to this area and conquer that? The society doesn't accept such things for you. They feel a man has the power to shield himself from any kind of attack that comes to him.
You know, the Bible talk about women being the weaker vessel. It doesn't necessarily mean that there are things we can achieve. It's just that when it comes to, you know, like the normal vessel we know, something you use to put something inside. The weaker one, probably what the man can carry, the women may not necessarily be able to carry. But it doesn't mean inabilities. In abilities, we have equal. Just like you can think, I can think.
Exactly.
What you can do, I can also do it. Do you understand?
But that's what generally like factors that affect is like what the society sees. So these are some of the factors that affect, and so we are trying to tell the viewers right now those factors right now. That's why we are creating awareness for that for women, trying to educate them.
Yes.
Trying to know who they are. Trying to show them they have potentials. So some of these factors will not be a limitation anymore. Because I could understand if you're not educated in some certain levels, there are positions, like you said, you can't take up.
Yes.
So even the social factors that comes in place, of course, they have a lot of people right now, the social protection that comes in, a lot of ways as a woman where you're in a certain position for you to get very protected.
Yes.
So some of those factors now,
and it's about creating the society, creating policies that will enable women key into it and take the position they are supposed to take.
Exactly.
Show what they can do. Yes, because if these policies are not there, women would be like, since there's nothing that will propel me, that will push them, it limits them from taking the position they are supposed to actually go for. Most of the time.
Okay, so I have like a few tips. Of course, we are discussing everything that has to do with women today. So I have like a few tips that could help us women to empower ourselves, even if the society doesn't give us the room to do that. Because as she mentioned, it's very key as a woman for you to actually empower yourself.
So that's the number one point there.
So ways that you can actually empower yourself as a woman, I have some gifts. So one of them is always stand up for yourself.
Very important. Do you agree with me? I completely agree, because that's where it starts. If you speak and someone wants to talk you down or make a rubbish of what you have said, but if you stand up for yourself, eventually people start to hear your voice.
Exactly.
And they join up forces with you and you'll be heard eventually. So
always stand up for yourself. Even if you're a girl child listening to me, stand up for yourself. Even if you're
Very
young,
important.
you're a youth listening to me right now, stand up for yourself. It's important for you to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Do not let anybody talk you down.
down.
Do not let anybody tell you, yes, you can't do that, you can't do that. Remember, we all have abilities, we all
Yes.
have strengths.
Yes.
No, tell yourself there can be no limitation for
At
you.
all.
So do not let anybody
You know,
stand.
most of the time we don't know what we can achieve till we
stand up
step
for
in
it. Yeah.
and start the process.
doing that.
Yes.
Okay, number 2 is always say no if you have to say no. Do not think that, oh, because it's a woman's place, or because they feel it's something a woman has to do. If you know it's no, you have to say no.
Stand by
Even
it.
in your workplace, if you're
Doesn't
really
matter.
overwhelmed, because I see such things happen
Yes.
in some workplace.
Definitely.
They feel because you are a woman, you can be taken advantage of to do some certain work
Let me
which
give
you
you
are
an
not even
example.
supposed
Yes.
to do.
Let me
So always
give you an
stand up for
example.
yourself and say no if you have to say
If
no.
for instance there are some workplace I know that they tell you, okay, this is the salary for women.
Yes,
This is the salary level for women. You can't get beyond this. No, you have to. If you know what you can offer that society organization, that your worth is worth more than you're being paid for, speak up. You should speak up.
Yeah.
Don't keep quiet and just accept it. They should be able to know what you're worth, your value, and value you.
It's still part of the thing we are saying, because in our law there are some positions you can't go beyond. So it's still part of the thing, but we are getting
If
their
someone
awareness
speaks
is
up,
being
yes,
created.
if someone speaks up, one person has to start it.
Yeah.
If you know you're being sublimed, you have to stand up for yourself
and speak up.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the third one I have is surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people that encourages you. Surround yourself with people that empowers you. Surround yourself with people that treats you equal.
Yes, that treats you. It boosts your confidence.
Yes.
If you surround yourself with people that talk you down, eventually you lose that thing. That's your spark that you had at the initial stage. Do you understand? So if you surround yourself with people that talk you up, telling you you're doing well,
Yeah,
it
encourage you.
It encourages
It's just
you
like
to want to do even more.
Seeing women, there's this campaign that went 2 weeks ago or something. You know,
Okay.
women, we have full force. Women supporting women.
Yes.
There's this thing that comes with you now telling me, Kai Oni, supporting me, pushing. It boosts my morale.
Of course,
It gives me more strength to want to do
even
better.
Yes.
So that's why it's very key for you to empower yourself as a woman. You also need to surround yourself with people that can empower you,
Yes.
and people that can treat
Very
you
key.
equal.
Very
And it's
key.
also important for you to always have positive thoughts. I'm number one, always that. Have positive thoughts
Very
and
important.
positive ways to empower yourself. Remember, there's no limitation for you.
At
Remember,
all.
you can achieve anything you put
can.
your mind to.
Yes.
Remember, you are beautiful as a woman. You are unique. You are special. Okay. Remember that you can be anything you want to be as a woman.
Anything.
Yes. You can be anything and you
Accept
can
it,
achieve
speak up.
anything.
It
Yes.
doesn't matter that you failed once or someone is telling you something else. Move on.
Yes.
Do you get?
I wish we were just continue saying.
Oh my God, I have a
all
lot of things I wanted to talk about,
Don't worry.
especially in politics and other
We will have a
aspects.
section, of course.
It's
We'll have another
alright.
section. You will come and
It's okay.
we'll continue this discussion.
Alright.
Thank you all for listening to us today, Miss Esther Bassi. Thank you for
Thank
coming and
you.
sharing
Thank
your
you
thoughts
so,
with us
so
today.
much.
Thank you so much. So thank you for listening to us today, and I hope you all enjoyed our discussion. And you can comment, share your thoughts, and whatever you contribute to what we have said about
There are
women's
lots of other things
empowerment.
that we did not even
Yeah.
dabble in.
Yeah, we would appreciate that. Contribute, share, like, and share your thoughts on it. It's very important for us.
Yes.
So thank you so much. I am Onyi Brand. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.